This video is showing you how to fill up your Roland Refillable Ink Cartridge for the first time. So the first thing you'll notice is that there's a fill line on these. This is because on the side there's a vent hole. The vent hole will let ink leak out if you fill it above that line. So to keep it level when it's full, and the funnel in, and then give the ink a little bit of a shake. Once you're happy it's shaken up, take the lid off. There's a little bit of a safety catch thing on there, I'm sure you can figure that out. First thing to do is fill up a little bit at a time, don't put too much in. This is so we can prime the ink cartridge. If you see, we're just putting a small amount in. Always put the cap back on when you're not using the ink in case you spill it. It's quite expensive stuff. No point wasting it. I like to try to keep things clean in the workshop, so I've got a paper towel there and I'm wiping up as I go along. You don't have to, it's entirely your choice. Once you've got the bit of ink in and the cap's back on, you're tilting this up. The idea is you want to get the ink in that little channel there. It's got to be filled right with ink, so no airlocks. Once that's full of ink, it's primed. So if you keep an eye there, you'll just see the ink now go right at the very end. There it is, right at the very end. Once it's that far in, you're absolutely fine. You can put the cartridge back horizontal and the ink is where it needs to be. Physics stops it pouring back out, so you're absolutely fine. Now you can proceed to fill the cartridge up to the fill line. Do it in small bits at a time, you know, maybe a funnel fill. If you go too much, you might overflow. It's hard to get out and it's put in. Since filming the video, we have actually added a minimum fill line to this cartridge as well. This will stop you from running it low and getting air in that little channel we mentioned earlier when priming. We don't want to get air in there because that could get sucked into the machine and cause blockages and problems. So make sure your fill line and your minimum line are both observed. Just keep topping up until you're happy that you are actually at the line and you're not going to overflow. Again, we do want to keep the ink level just underneath this line. We don't want anything overflowing out of the vent hole. And just make sure everything's nice and clean. Take the funnel out, cap back on the bottle. Because I don't want to knock it over and spill ink everywhere whilst making this video. That would not look very good. Clean up any mess, and then we put the little stopper back in nice and firm. At this point it's quite important you keep the cartridge horizontal because any tipping up will leak out the vent hole, as you can see there. So keep it as horizontal as you can ideally. Hope you enjoyed this little video. Again, very, very simple. It's one of our first videos, so please go easy on us. We're not professional video makers here. If you like it, just put a little like and a comment on the channel if you would. These things do help us grow. Thank you very much.